What is HubSpot Lifecycle? It's one of the main native properties that HubSpot gives us when we create our portal. This property should be seen as the global stages of a lead from its generation to its transformation into a client. I like to consider this property as a reporting property. In short, this lifecycle property allows us to build this kind of conversion funnel to identify the performance of our various processes. So HubSpot already offers default values, that's the one you can see on the screen, that are generally sufficient. But of course, you can make your own choice. You're not forced to use all of them. Like for this example, for instance, I only use lead, MQL, SQL, and customer. And actually, these four properties are the basics that we should find in every lifecycle on HubSpot. We have leads that are all the leads that enter in your CRM, MQL that are leads that are qualified by the marketing team, SQL qualified by the sales team, and customer. Of course, depending on the complexity of your activity, other stages can be added. In this video, we'll see how to modify them to adapt to your process, but especially what should and should not be done with this property. Before you start this setup, it's important that you are clear about the buyer journey of your leads and your sales processes. If this is not the case, I invite you to watch the dedicated video in this series, which is displayed at the top right corner of the screen. And when we talk about lifecycle, we need to understand that there is two fundamental rules to respect, and they are directly related to the role of this conversion funnel. First, it's a one-way evolution. Once a lead reaches a stage, it should never go back, because the goal is to see how far a lead goes depending on its source and its journey. A lead considered as SQL who does not buy your product will remain in SQL. It will not be put back in lead because in the end is not interested. If you want to show this information, it's way better to use the lead status as we discussed in our previous video. And the second rule is that a lead must go through all stages. The purpose of this property is to offer funnels with conversion rate for each stages. If a lead skips a stage, it will distort our funnel and we will lose in quality of analysis. For instance, in this example, all leads went from lead, some to MQL, some of MQL to SQL, and some SQL to customer. No one went to the opportunity stage. And when I add opportunity and I put it between SQL and customer, we can see that our customer leads disappear because they need to go through opportunity and then to customer to be displayed here. Actually, at the moment I showed this video, HubSpot released a new beta that can allow us to put some of the stages as optional to avoid this specific issue. However, as lifecycle stage is really important in your HubSpot portal, I really advise you to still follow these two rules to be sure you're really rigorous on your processes. One last thing to know is that recently HubSpot has also developed time trackers for each stage of the lifecycle, allowing us to refine our analysis of our sales processes. So for each lead, we will be able to know that he spent 10 minutes in the lead lifecycle, 2 months in MQL, 2 weeks in sales qualified lead, and before being a customer. Now that we have seen the theoretical basics, let's move on to practice and how to configure our lifecycle on HubSpot. Just a quick break to inform you that this video is part of a free training focusing on how to set up your HubSpot portal in the most efficient way possible. This free training will be divided into 7 big modules, each addressing a specific key point of your HubSpot portal. And each module consists into several videos that will go deeper into a specific functionality or feature of your HubSpot portal. If it's not already the case when you watch this video, the videos in this series will be published gradually and they will be added to this specific playlist. I have also prepared a private web page bringing together all the different content of this free training and some additional bonus content. So to benefit of this free content and to be notified for every new chapter that is releasing, I invite you to click on the link in the description below. Although the lifecycle is a property, given the importance of it, it has a dedicated tab in settings, data management, contacts, and in contacts, Lifecycle Stage tab. By scrolling, we will find the different stages that HubSpot proposes natively, and to customize it, we just need to take back our buyer journey scheme to understand what we want to implement. On this block, we can see that in our lifecycle stage, we define lead, MQL, SQL, opportunity, and client. We just need to put those values into the lifecycle stage settings. So when we look at it, we can see that they are here. So basically everything is already placed, but we want to get rid of evangelist, subscriber, and other. If you want to change name of lead, for instance, you can click on Edit, Continue, and change the name if you want. And to delete a stage, you just need to put your mouse on it and click on Delete. Delete. And do it for all the stages we don't need for our business process. And now we have our 5 stages that we plan on our scheme. We have lead, MQL, SQL, opportunity, customer in the good order, because as they are a funnel property, we want them to show in the correct order. And the last step of our setting is the automation, making a lead pass from one stage to another one. So normally, automation are reserved to the workflow features of HubSpot, which is a feature that you can only find on Pro Plus portals. But here, HubSpot kindly offers us free, what I call fixed automations. You can find them by scrolling up, and you can see that they are present here. For a very basic activity, this can match, but when we play with a lifecycle with more than 3 stages, and those stages does not correspond to those specific triggers, we cannot really use them, as you can change the outcome of the automation, but you can't change the trigger. So if it matches exactly what you need, that's perfect. If it doesn't, I invite you to turn them off and to create workflows, if you can with your subscription, to automate your lifecycle stages. If you do so, please remember to use the 2 first rules I presented in this video. And to help you, I created a video to help you automate your lifecycle stages through workflows. By following step by step this video, you will then be able to create relevant conversion funnels and other reports that give you valuable insights for your activity. I hope you enjoy this video. If it's the case, don't forget to put a thumbs up, to subscribe to this channel, and to save this playlist to make sure you don't miss any new chapter of this free training. And don't forget the link in the description below that gives you this free access to all the content of this free training, plus more additional content on how to set up your HubSpot portal in the most efficient way possible. For those who are discovering me through this video, I'm Grégoire, HubSpot expert for more than 7 years now, and I will see you very soon for more HubSpot tips.